Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Beavers offense takes the field to start this game off. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Spears. Using the quick game. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Beavers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Washington's offense will have its first possession of the game. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. On a little time, lets it go. And they swarm him under.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They think there's room to run to the right here. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive numbers.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Keeps it himself and gets the first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. It's complete to the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Working that left side now. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Spears. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense set on 1st down. Give to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Delivers the contact. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Beavers have pushed it inside the 20. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got his man. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's going to pass. Gets rid of it. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
He'll just keep slinging it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Snags a quick pass on the left. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner will be dragged down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Spears. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. Back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Getting some heat. Quarterback extends the play. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Husky. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Beavers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Fires one high and deep. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Washington!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air, it's Spears. Finds his man down the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete to the left. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He got it.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. On the move is the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here on third down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
Right back to the well. At the 45 on its way. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Might as well give it to him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Jet sweep to the receiver. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass, it's Spears. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. This pass is caught by the back, but not. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Completes it in the middle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Beavers have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers!
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense. Great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play. Try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
On second down, just keeps firing. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for a man. It's Spears. They're trying to get to it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Timeout, Oregon State. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail me coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Wants to throw on first down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum,